Coming up, a shocking Captain America twist that has people pretty much losing their minds, and Oliver and I are going to be getting you ready while we get ready for MegaCon in this episode of Diz Pop. Diz Pop is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect vacation. Visit them on the web at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Ryno Clavin, joined by my, you can't tell, but I'm wearing a Back to the Future shirt, the
Marty McFly to your Doc Brown.
Oh, see, I was going to say, oh no, I was going to say the Biff to my Tannen. Maybe. I don't know.
I like that. We'll do the Biff to your Tannen.
The George to my McFly. The density to my Pop. My density has popped you to me. Whatever. Okay. But anyway, so this episode will probably be a little short today because Oliver and I, it's actually Thursday, May 26th today, and that means MegaCon has officially started. So we're gonna go pick up our passes today, and we're gonna go just maybe do a quick run through the floor. I don't know, and then we've got to go get like a cool shirt or something to wear. But I have heard some crazy stuff that apparently the issue of Captain America #1, contains a huge twist in the end of the issue, and I think it warrants us going to the comic book store to go get a copy of it. So that's where we're going to go while we talk about our little bits of news that I have for us today.
Sounds like a plan. And
I did email those to you, but I don't remember.
You did, and I can't remember what they are off the top of my head.
Yep, and we're using our phones to do this, so neither of us can check. Well, I'll talk about...
Oh, I remember a few.
Okay, so Disney at the box office this last weekend. Captain America has officially lost its throne in the #1 spot, derailed by those bitter birds, the Angry Birds. And I believe Angry Birds made like 38 million, and Captain America had just under 33 million, so not too bad of a weekend for its third weekend in a row. I still have yet to see it again, which I would like to do before it's out of the theater, but it looks like it's going to be around for quite a bit of time. What was I going to say? And then I believe The Jungle Book is at #5, and Zootopia is still holding strong at #8. That is insane to me.
Disney's still got a good hold then on the top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they've missed that #1 position.
Disney has a good strong hold on the top 10. Yeah. And that's just going to get better because that garbage pail of a movie, Alice Through the Looking Glass, is set to come out tomorrow, and it is insanely being projected to earn somewhere between like $50 and $60 million. And I don't think it won't take #1 because it's an X-Men movie coming out this weekend, and I'm sad to report that movie is not getting very good reviews, which upsets me. I'm still going to see it because it's an X-Men movie, and I go see X-Men movies. But it looks like Alice will probably come in #2 at about 50 to 60 million, which is just, I don't know.
What number in the trilogy is this with the Alice film?
Just the second.
Okay.
But it's using the name Alice Through the Looking Glass, but I'm pretty sure this is like kind of an original story because the last Alice used plot elements from the book Alice Through the Looking Glass, so we'll see. I don't know. It's not getting good reviews ahead of time either, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a very rewarding holiday weekend here at the box office. So that's unfortunate. But in other news, Captain America comic book. Apparently there has been a huge twist in the #1 issue. I'm going to say what it is. Do you want me to say what it is? I know you don't know what it is, Oliver, but I got to talk about it because I got to explain why it was such an emergency that we go get the issue.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to know what it is now.
Well, you're going to have... I'm saying I could not do it and you could read to the end, but I don't know that you'll understand it.
No, let me know what it is.
Okay, so anybody who doesn't want to know, just, pause and skip over for a second because this is the only time I'm going to say it, but here it goes. Captain America, at the very end of the issue, apparently says, "Hail Hydra," and he is a Hydra agent. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, it means that he's actually a bad guy. Because Hydra is a Nazi organization.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Hydra's like the number one thing that Captain America's always fighting against when he's, in his
Is
time.
this why the other day I seen something on the internet about, like, someone was like, 75 years of character development and you've just gone and ruined it all?
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, them, it like blowing up the internet, because people are just like not having it. They're not having it, so it was interesting. So I've got to go read it now, because I wasn't interested in reading this comic book at all, but I don't know. If Captain America, you telling me that's a twist? I don't know. I feel like it's something I got to report on. So, and Oliver's never been to the comic book store, so I'm going to my favorite comic book store, Coliseum of Comics over here, and we are going to try and get our hands on one of those copies. So we had some success. Captain America, issue 1. Steve Rodgers, Captain America, issue 1, because there's also Sam Wilson, Captain America, and that's not the same story, so. And what'd you get, Oliver?
I got the Back to the Future, the Citizen Brown series. I got it mostly because it was issue 1, and I'm going to try and collect them all. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to reading it. This one actually does excite me a lot to read.
I think the next arts and crafts video is going to be a Back to the Future theme one, where we can talk about the comic book, and we'll do a Back to the Future thing, and maybe we'll make a Back to the Future drink too.
What?
I don't know.
Call it the flux capacitor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I put a light in it so it fluxes.
Call it the incapacitor and just make it like really alcoholic.
There you go. And you got a classic comic too.
I did, yeah. So these were interesting. So these are like reprints of the original, but I picked this up as well, which is the Goofy Adventures. So it's $3. Originally they were like $1.50 back in the day. I didn't know what year it was on there because it's not screaming it out, but there's an advert on the back, and I'm not sure if you can see it all the way down there, but it says copyright 1990. So in theory, this is slightly older. Well, not this one, but the content is slightly older than me. You, Ryno? How old were you when you were?
I was alive.
You were like 20 when this
I was 32 when this came. I'm not even 32 now. But, yeah, so another cool thing, Civil War 2 is starting next Wednesday, June 1st, and the store is having a launch party. So if you go, you can get the variant cover. That'll be there that night. A build-your-own Captain Marvel, I'm assuming it's like paper doll thing, and then a Civil War II lithograph by Michael Cho. But that's all, it says the Marvel Universe will be rocked to its very core and the action starts here. Don't miss your participating retail store Civil War II launch party for a chance to get these exclusive items. So I'm going to go do this, I think. That's next Tuesday, right? The first is a Wednesday. And I live right near this comic book store, so I am going to, people are slowly going to learn.
I was going to say, people are going to start plotting, because we all know it's near another thing that we're not going to say.
But I think I'm going to go so we can secure these issues. I've got 2 copies of issue 0 that came out on Free Comic Book Day, so I think that's where we're going to start with that. And Oliver and I will do a review of those first 2 issues for next week's episode, and also we'll include our actual Comic-Con like while we were there footage.
Yeah.
Today's just going to be kind of a how we can get you ready. And on that note, I'm going to start driving. Oliver's got a sheet of paper I printed out, and it's got some fun little facts that are going on. So Comic-Con, it's Comic-Con, excuse me. Yeah, I wish. MegaCon. I wish people weren't repeatedly walking behind my car or continuing to drive behind me while my car is already in motion. So I just decided I'm going to start backing into people. That's how I drive. Just so you guys know. But anyway, MegaCon begins today, May 26th, officially runs through Sunday, and it's at the Orange County Convention Center. And we have been lucky enough to have gotten some press badges to go. We were gonna buy tickets anyways, but so there's some fun activities beyond, like, when people think of conventions, I feel like they think of, like, you think of comic books, you think of, like, I don't know, what do you think of when you think of a convention?
People in honestly costumes? I think of people in costumes and the sales tables, the stalls. That's what comes to mind.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I've got a good idea of what goes on, because I know there's a lot of meet and greets. Like, I've read through the material that we've been sent, and there's nothing in there. There's one thing in there that surprised me, but everything else I was like, yeah, that's what I'd expect to see there. So I'm still excited to go, but there's nothing apart from that one thing that's jumped out and made me go, oh, that's different.
Yeah. So there's like, well, why don't you run through? There's some there's there's a variety of things to do here.
There is. So there's different activities. There is going to be autograph sessions. Not a surprise. It's
and
going
then
to be
some people who's there? William Shatner.
Yeah, William Shatner. The ones they've put down are William Shatner, Kevin Smith, which I'd love to meet, Christopher Lloyd, again, love to meet, Tom Felton, Adam West, and Stan Lee.
The man himself, Stan Lee.
Yeah, so
he's not going to be doing these much longer. I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, he has officially announced his retirement from coming to these things, and so this could potentially be the last chance to go kind of be in the same room as him.
Yeah,
I don't have the money to meet him, but I mean, I don't think you have to pay to meet him. I think you can just walk up and say hi.
You have to pay for a photo or a signature.
And a signature, but you can go up and shake his hand.
Yeah, you can go and give him some sycophancy and tell him.
I'd be too embarrassed. I can't.
I don't know. I think out of everyone that I've seen so far, Christopher Lloyd is definitely the number one person. I just want to say I've been in the same room as Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. You've laid your own eyes upon him.
Yeah.
The man himself.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. In fact, I kind of want a photo with him just to send back.
I'm sure
home.
the DeLorean's going to be there too. He was there last time. Yeah.
So exciting.
I know they've got some Bat vehicles because somebody asked me about it, and I know they've got some because it's Adam West, but Burt Ward's going to be there, so it's a Batman reunion kind of thing. William Shatner plus Hikaru Sulu. Played by the one and only, oh my god, what is his name?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh my god, no, this is terrible.
Jump Cut.
All I can think about is Walter Cohen, but that's Chekhov, and he's not going to be here. Nichelle Nicholas, who played Uhura, is going to be here. The car is in motion. I am not texting. I'm not checking now. But
I wouldn't even check.
George Takei. What the hell's wrong with me? George Takei.
I think he's going to be there as well, isn't he?
He is, Oliver. That's literally what I was just saying.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was reading.
He's the gay. He might like you.
Well,
he's
what
married.
Can I say? So am I, so.
So little Star Trek. They do little reunion things here.
Yeah.
But what else? There's some other things.
Okay, so there's a costume contest. Again, that'll be fun.
Yeah, but we're not.
I don't even think we're gonna enter. But it'll certainly be fun to see what people come up with.
Oh my! I saw my friend's costume already. What he's going as, and it's great. It's he's a cosplayer, and cosplay is, and we'll do a thing on cosplay at some point. But cosplay is the better than movie quality costume. Basically, it's what I would love to strive to be. But I'm more like the craft play. I craft the costume so it's as close as I can get it without breaking the bank. I'm not buying $1,000 costumes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's also, and this is interesting. I think this will appeal to you and I. And it might even be something we do next year if you wanted to. But it's the Geek Fest Film Festival.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
Indie filmmakers are going to have their stuff screened. And it's essentially going to have an audience. So
man, that's a good idea.
Cool.
We're starting to make goals to strive for MegaCon 2017. I forgot what year it was. That was embarrassing. I thought it was 2017 for a second. I've been having that trouble lately.
It's your age.
Well, it's just been keeping track of all the dates of things that are coming out and when they're coming out. That I've gotten to the point where I'm oh good God, how many more years is that versus this? It's tough.
So the one thing on here that really surprised me that I wasn't expecting to see.
Wants to participate in as well.
I'm good. I'm a taken man. But there's going to be a speed dating thing. What do you call it? A speed dating event.
Yeah.
It's happened before because on the material it says back by popular demand. So. Backed by popular demand, speed dating is returning to MegaCon. Come join in the fun and experience the thrill of meeting your potential soulmate. We should see if we can find anybody
who would want to, after they've done it, talk about their experience doing it.
That's true. One thing I picked up on this as well. Have you read through this?
Yeah, I did.
Cool, awesome. Let's see if you picked up on it too. It says in there this is a 19+ event. Is that
19?
Years?
Yeah.
Because that seems like a weirdly specific number. Surely you'd just go for 18, you know?
Yeah. Maybe that was a typo.
Does it mean 19 people? You've got to have a minimum of 19
people? Oh, God,
people?
I would think that sort of thing wouldn't be capped. Not at these events.
Yeah?
This is rude because we're going. I was supposed to say, those people need all the love they can get. We all need all the love we can get. That was mean of me to say. I just want to point out that we're going to see some attractive people there tomorrow. The people who get into these intense cosplay, They're the reason why I exercise.
Okay. Well, I am a taken man, so.
No, it's nothing wrong with window shopping.
That's what I say sometimes.
We're in a fantasy world tomorrow, where it's part of the thing.
We are.
There's two realms. Sometimes people think of comic books, they think of big boobed ladies with like no legs. They have legs. I mean, nothing on their legs. Like it's always. I always wonder, like, why is Supergirl's current costume like long sleeved cape up here, but then it's like nothing. It's like the costume ends at her vagina. Like who was like, there it is. I'm comfortable wearing this outfit fighting crime with just my legs showing because I used a kryptonite razor to shave them today. I don't get it. But you know what? What's great about getting into this type of a community is we've learned it works both ways. So men are just as objectified, and I am looking forward to objectifying some men.
They also don't ignore the whole sexuality side of things as well.
No. Okay. So let's talk about this real quick. I read DC's Rebirth last night, and one of the Flashes is gay.
I am going to assume when you said one of the Flashes is gay that it's a character and not like one of the people that like Flash.
Yeah. The Flash, Wally West. The Flash. There's two Wally West Flashes I learned last night. I thought there was just the one, but he's gay. And I was like, oh, I'm going to read this comic book when that comes out. He might be part of the Teen Titans, though. I'm not sure what that is. That's off topic, but yeah, speed dating. So what I want to know is if there are any success stories there. Are there people who have like been like, we met and fell in love at MegaCon? Because actually, I think that would be a really cool story. I think that they would have a bitchin' wedding too.
They would. And saying that, there was something I read on here which doesn't give too much away, but there was mention of a potential wedding. So we'll see what that's all about.
Oh yeah, we've got to see if we can catch a glimpse of that.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Wedding crashes, we'll get in there.
See, like I thought we were gonna go walk around and just look at like some artists and like maybe see celebrities from a distance, and we are like, we're doing the exact opposite.
We are gonna ride the celebrities' backs over to a wedding. I don't know where I was going with that. I just wanted to make how we were on top of the celebrities.
Do you know that there's a thing called a daddy saddle? And it's not what you think. Well, it is what you think. It's literally a saddle you put on your dad's back to ride them like a horsey. It was something in the 50s, and apparently it still exists. This was part of a trivia game I was a part of last night, and it looks exactly what you would think. It has stirrups and everything. And no photo I've ever seen of it looks comfortable. Yeah, I'll insert a photo over this just so it's still in here. But daddy saddle. So what? Anything else worth noting on there?
Let's see. There is going to be some sort of. It's called Artist Alley. So they're describing it as.
That's the cool. I usually leave Oliver. behind. No, I usually leave with at least a couple of prints each year. There are some very, very talented people there that they do some very cool work, and hopefully we'll get to chit chat with some of them.
And that is something that both Ryno and I are very into. We do love looking at people's art. We've had some people send us some stuff already, and if you'd like to send us some stuff, I'm sure we can put the.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing that. It's just I unfortunately, like where the mail is, it like takes a while for us to get it because the PO box is not like on site close to us. So and I appreciate anybody and everybody who sent stuff in yet, but hopefully I'm thinking by next week we'll be able to showcase some art. I've seen some great stuff though. So keep it coming.
We won't send it back, so please be aware of that. We don't mind if you send us copies if it's important to you.
Yeah, if it's something that you want back, I might like it too much, and I can't guarantee any of that. So I'm selfish like that. But hopefully we'll be doing that. We'll be seeing some other fun Disney Etsy merch or some stuff. I want to kind of see how other people are inspired by their favorite pop culture fandoms and how they like bring that into a new and creative way. I love that stuff. So, but yeah, MegaCon on the way. Is that it? Is that all on that fun sheet?
Pretty much. There's the Star Wars events by the 501st.
Oh yeah, they're like a big group of stormtroopers or something.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Ghostbusters are going to be there this year too. They were there before. They come with like they're like. There's a thing. It's like I think there might be a documentary about it coming out or something. But they're all like Ghostbuster group. It's like a group. It's a social group. But they all have like proton packs and like their cars will be all decked out. I was at like what's that really popular taco place that's like Mercury. Oh God, I can't remember car names. The PT Cruiser was like all white and they had like the Ghostbuster symbol on the side, and it was like Ecto 1 license. It was cool. I was like, oh, they must be a part of the Ghostbuster thing. Other than that, or I don't know what. So we'll hopefully be doing a Ghostbusters Arts and Crafts at some point in the future. I'd like to as well.
That'd be awesome.
Since Ecto Cooler is coming out for consumption as of May 30th. So that is Monday, 30th, Memorial Day. You can once again buy Ecto Cooler in juice boxes and cans this time around. So I am gonna go load up on Monday. Next week's gonna be a big week for like nerd stuff for me. Ecto Cooler, Civil War. I don't know if there's a movie. I don't think there's a movie coming out.
I'm excited for Ecto Cooler.
Yeah. Have you ever had it?
No. Didn't it get discontinued in like the late 90s?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Gotta remember, I was in a different country at that point in my life,
Yeah.
so we were just drinking English things.
Tea and biscuits. We don't drink biscuit, but
It's true.
basket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's that. We'll see when we get to the convention center. Wish us luck. All right, we made it into the building and got our passes and our pamphlet here, and we're gonna go check this out and see what it has to offer for today. I thought we were just gonna like grab our passes and go, but we're too tempted. There's too many cool costumes. Yeah.
I'm scared we're gonna miss something as well because like it changes every day. So
Yeah.
not everything's covered on every single day. I'm sure we won't because it's just the first day, and today is from 4 till
9, I
4
believe.
till
Yeah, it was
9.
later than I thought.
But I still want to go just in case.
Yeah,
I want to
so.
see Christopher Lloyd.
He wants to see Christopher Lloyd, so
I do.
we're gonna go in, see what happens. So we stopped and got some food in here. It's not the worst thing I've ever eaten, but it's definitely not the best.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Where was it from?
It was like a Chinese food place. I don't remember the name of it.
It's like Sunshine something or other.
Yeah, but what do you think so far?
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. We've only really looked at the stalls as well so far, and we explored a little bit about where we're gonna, or where people would see the different celebrities for like the, is it the meet and greet?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah, for the meet and greets. Yeah, and so far this is, I love it. I really do. There's so much more here. I thought that than I thought there would be as well.
Yeah.
You can get tattoos. There's how many different tattoo stands are there?
It was like 8 or 10. It was a lot. Yeah.
But not 9, 8 or 10.
8 or 10. Not nowhere in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like, it's overwhelming. Like we can't even figure out how to go up and down the aisles. But
Oh yeah.
a lot of very cool fan stuff, and yeah. So we're gonna, trying to like just experience today, so that tomorrow we can get into the nitty stuff. But somebody already called out to us. Yeah.
And we're gonna talk to him hopefully tomorrow. He's got some cool looking artwork.
There's some cool costumes here, and I know that this
there
is
is.
only the first day, so I can't wait to see what like Saturday has to offer, or even tomorrow, because tomorrow's a full day too. But so we'll see. Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right, we are leaving the Thursday, of MegaCon.
But it is night.
Yeah. We thought we were just going to go in and grab our passes and just like walk out today, and oh my god, there's a bus that brings you to this parking lot. We walked like 20 minutes to get in the building. So tip for anybody coming this weekend, get here early.
Even better than that, get here early and park in the right parking lot. There's more than one.
Ours said it was full when we got here, but we thought we were close.
Yeah.
I was way off.
Parking is $15 for the day as well, just to put it out there.
Yeah.
You've got to go online, look where the convention is, because there's different buildings, and each building is like the size of an aircraft hangar. It is huge. We ended up, how long did we walk? Like,
I mean, it was probably at least, I'm not even exaggerating, I'm pretty sure it was 20 minutes.
If not slightly longer, from the car to the convention center. And again, in that Florida heat, it's not fun. So, yeah, make sure you double check where you're parking.
Sorry. The roadway is confusing. There's a median on two sides, but both sides have an up and down. This person's gonna hit me. Truck only. Oh well.
Only truck.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I didn't hear what you said. Did you have fun so far?
Okay. This blew my expectations out of the water. I am...
Where should I go, Oliver?
So risk it. Go for it. This looks like we might get murdered.
Yeah, we went the wrong way.
We are in the middle of nowhere.
There's two very attractive, beefy men walking here, though. I'm sure they're getting rescued. Any movie I've seen starts with them getting rescued. Very friendly.
There is so much here. See, this is more in tune with my fandoms as well. Like, I honestly thought, in my head, I thought there was going to be a lot more, like, Japanese-themed kind of, like, anime stuff. And there is an element of that, but it's not the majority. Like, the meat of the convention is, like, TV shows, essentially. Like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There is Disney stuff in there, you know? There's,
like, Firefly.
Yeah, Firefly. But anytime you've ever seen a man that's in shape in spandex, and there's a show about it, or a film, that's what they're covering there. So
we saw Marty, we saw some Ghostbusters.
We did, yeah.
And hopefully we'll have some of this in our next installment, because we wanted to make sure we put out a video this week.
We did.
Yes, instead of showing you like it after, you know. So unfortunately, it's going to be like a two-parter. So I know this episode's a little content light because we didn't even get to review the Captain America comic book, but we'll get there. And yeah, so we're super excited to do the rest of the day. Like we said earlier, we thought we were going to spend like 20 minutes in here, and the next thing we knew, they were getting an announcement where they're closing us out. So we were just in there for 5 hours, because we got here at like 5, right? Or maybe like 5:30, we'll say. But
yeah,
so we were in there for like 4 hours. So that's a lot.
It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and if you're ever going to come to this, I recommend, like, for me, I always would just do the one Saturday. I think it might be worth it to do like an earlier day in the week. I know not all the celebrity guests were there yet. Like, some are only Friday, Saturday. Some are only Saturday, Sunday. And so Saturday is like the key day. But like the crowd level was a lot lower here. But it was still like there was a lot of. It didn't feel like we were just the only people here.
You got to remember as well. Like, I'm so impressed already, and I've literally done is walked around the stalls. That there's still like all of these Q&As. There's still.
I don't think we call them stalls here.
Oh, okay.
Did you say stores or stalls?
Let's say stores. I didn't.
Okay,
let's pretend I said
stalls.
Stores
Are things you go patio.
Okay. Well, in England, that's like a. Okay. Anyway, yeah, these merchants. How they sound?
Yeah.
There's merchants in the bazaar. Yeah, that's literally all we've done. We've just walked around, looked at loads of artwork, loads of different products for sale. There's still all of these like Q&As, these like celebrity guests you can meet.
We saw James Arnold Taylor walking around, who does the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and a million characters.
He's a guy that's definitely in touch with his fan base, because he was immersed in the MegaCon experience. He was just walking around there vlogging.
Yeah, he has his own little thing, which I'm gonna have to go back and look for, because now I want to know. Like, I want to see if we see the thing he was filming is in there. So yeah. Lots of art. I feel like this is a place to get art.
100%. That it's not just limited to that, but if you're interested in that and in that field, definitely come, it's such a broad spectrum of art. There's
it's like for me, I feel like, okay, so I'll say Power Ranger art. I always feel like it's hard to come by, but I've made a friend with one of the artists in there, and his is like almost all Power Ranger art. And so like we saw some really cool. We saw an amazing Hill Valley. Like,
and these are the ones, like, these are digital. This is stuff that people have put together in like Illustrator, and these are my favorite, because first of all, they're not as expensive as the other pieces of artwork, because they're essentially prints. But they look so good. So I think I might have to invest in some of those tomorrow. And
we might end up going in costumes, and by costumes we mean pajamas.
Mine's a onesie.
Mine's a onesie.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So,
wait, that's better than some. I've seen some people in.
I've got multiple onesies.
Today.
I'm just saying. But they were in robes and like tummies out.
You will see.
Sun's out.
That's actually something that's definitely worth pointing out. Although it's not necessarily in your face, this may, if you're one of those parents that's like, it's very protective over what your children see, this might not be for them, because you will see a lot of skin. There won't necessarily be like...
No, oh my god, the girl when we walked in the door.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked by that she
basically had a fanny pack covering her fanny pack.
Yeah.
See, I used it appropriately. An ab satch covering her butt satch.
It was, yeah.
I'm gonna take a risk.
Well,
go righty tighty.
Okay, lefty loosey.
We know where Oliver lives. Down to the left. That was really inappropriate. I don't even know what road we're on. There's 3 lanes of traffic. Oh, this guy's got a light out. Padiddle. You ever play that game? Padiddle, if you see a light out, we get 1 point. I got 1 point.
We used to do something similar, like where on the school bus on the way home, like if you went by a red car, we'd like hit each other in the arm.
Punch back, no back.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was a bug. Yeah, we did it with we
nice.
were very for the German vehicles. Volkswagen Beetles. So I guess that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
For right now. This was, like I said, a very light episode of us just being very random, and you came with us on a car trip and we chatted about nothing. So I should just call this the nothing episode when I put it up. But
this is how I'd summarize my experience so far. Even if next year we don't cover it, which I'm sure we will, I'm going personally, because I had to cover this for work essentially, but I have enjoyed it that much. I'm going back. MegaCon.
I make the mistake.
It's so easy to say. MegaCon is awesome. Yeah, it's so awesome.
So definitely check it out. It's something, if you're from here and you've never done it, do it. And if you're not from here, maybe you could plan your vacation in and around that area.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff nearby that's very.
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff. I mean, we're right next to the eye. Or you meant hotels? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, other stuff to do. Obviously,
yeah, we're right near
Universal.
We're right near iDrive, right near Universal.
Yeah. So I oh man, I would love to see what the bars look like right now around here. I bet they're just like people in costumes everywhere.
I bet that.
But anyway. So that's that. Look forward to our stuff next week. If you want to, again, get in touch with us at DizPop Show on Twitter. And we're working on a Facebook page that will maybe be up by the time this goes up. Maybe not. I can't make any promises. I never can. But I try my hardest for everybody. So I'm sorry if this episode fell a little short for you guys, but hopefully what comes out next week will make up for that. You know what I mean?
And spread the word. Send it out to people that you know will like our show, because we know a lot of you are Disney fans, but I'm sure you know some people in your lives that would appreciate what we cover on DizPop.
Yeah. And and again, as always, send us an email, podcast@dizunplug.com, and let us know what you want to see. I've gotten some really good suggestions that we are definitely doing for future shows too. Yes. And I really like those of you who are involved. I really appreciate it. I like what you're we're all on the same wavelength here, because we're all clearly you guys want to do the same stuff. Oh, I should say, as an added bonus, Monday, Ecto Cooler is coming back. Did I already say this earlier in the episode?
We mentioned it, yeah.
I'm going to be stocking and weighing that out. So the next episode, you're going to be seeing me sipping on Ecto Cooler. Or I'll use it in a drink. There we go. Things to look forward to. Lots to look forward to. Woo. Anyway, so we're about to get on the worst highway in the world. So we're going to stop for now. And,
it's a safety thing.
We check us out later. Check us out next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.